So for all IT trades, there is one subject called workshop science and calculation. I think all of you know. So here we'll be covering all for all trades, this workshop science and calculation. So today is the first lecture. It is on the first chapter, units. As is a part one, I hope to complete in 2 parts or maximum 3 parts, so that we can practice some problems also. Okay, what is a unit? What do you mean by unit? See, we go to shop and we will ask for 1 kg of sugar or 1 liter of milk. So wherever we go and ask, we will get the same quantity. So it is because it's a standard. This unit is a standard. So wherever we go and ask, we will get the same amount. So what is the definition of unit? Units are the accepted. Units are the accepted standard for measuring a quantity. For measuring a quantity. These are the standards which are accepted internationally to measure a particular quantity. For measuring a quantity. For measuring a quantity. That is what the definition of units. Now, these units mainly we can classify these units into two categories units, that is fundamental units and the derived units. Fundamental units. So fundamental units, that means mainly these fundamental units, all of us know, that is the length, mass, time. These are the fundamental units. Now, and from the fundamental units we can derive some other units. Those units are known as derived units. Derived units. These fundamental units, again, we can classify. So which are the fundamental units? Length, mass, time. These are the basic fundamental units. These fundamental units we can classify. Fundamental units. We can classify these units. That is, I'll write these are known as systems. Okay, I'll write system, and okay, and what we have? We have length, mass, and time are known as the fundamental quantities, and their units are known as fundamental units. Now, these fundamental units are categorized into three categories. That is, the first category is Cgs system. Cgs system. This is a Cgs. That means it's in Cgs system, length is in centimeter. Centimeter. Mass is in grams. And time is in seconds. Next is the MKS system. MKS system. In MKS system, mass is in kilograms. no, sorry, mass should be the next one. First is the, it's right only. Okay, it's right. The mass is in, first we need length in meter. In MK system, length is given in meters. And then what about the mass? Mass in kilograms. Kilograms. And what about time? Time is all three systems. Time is in seconds only. Seconds. Now we'll go to the third system. The third system is the FPS system. FPS. Length in foot. Length is measured in foot. Even today we use in India also. Length in foot and kilograms in pound. Kilograms, no? Weight in pounds and time in seconds. Time in seconds. Now, these two, the first two, that is CGS and MKS systems together are known as metric system. These two are known as metric system together. Metric system. And this is the British system. British system. British system. So in the next lecture, we'll be doing conversions from different units. Then we will come to know much more about this. Now, in 1960, some international standard has introduced for this unit. That is known as SI units. SI units. That means it means that it is SI unit means system of international system. International system of units. International system of units. That is what you mean by, that is what meant by SI unit, international system of units. In India, we follow this SI units. This food pound, this is a British system, okay, but actually it is even today US and UK, USA and UK, that is Britain and America, they follow this system that is FPS system. So for us, it is, we should know the conversions. Now we will see what happened to the, what is this MKS system. MKS now newly introduced. What is the newly introduced system? SI system. Under SI system, we have 7 fundamental quantities. SI system, I'll write it. SI units. Under SI units, we have 7 fundamental units. So that also I'll just write it down. You please watch. What it is, the fundamental units, and their fundamental units now we'll say, we can call it as fundamental quantities. And their units and symbol. What is the symbol is used to represent them? So the first one is the length. A length. First one is the length. A length, the SI unit, the unit is meter. Meter, and it is represented by small m. Small m. Small m is the symbol. And the second one is the mass. Mass is in kilograms, represented in kilograms, and it is as kg. It is small letter, okay, small letter kg, kilograms. And the third one is time. Time, it is in seconds, seconds, represented by small s. But these are the same quantities we had it in the our MK system, or our previous also, before the SI system also. These were the fundamental quantities. But in SI system there were four more units which added from different science branches. The fourth one is the electric current. Electric current. And the unit is ampere. Ampere. Ampere is the unit and represented by capital A. That is the symbol. And the fifth one is luminous intensity. Luminous intensity. And the unit is candela. Candela. And it is represented by small letter CD. Candela. And the fifth one. And the sixth one is the temperature. Temperature. These are the fundamental quantities. Temperature. Temperature. Temperature, the unit is Kelvin. Fundamental unit is the Kelvin. That is represented by capital K, Kelvin. And the last one is the, so we have 7 fundamental quantities in SI system. The last one is the amount of substance. Amount of substance. Amount of substance. That unit is mole. We use it in chemical processes, this mole. It is its symbol is MOL. So these are the fundamental quantities based on SI system. There is something called supplementary units. You just need to know, that's all. Something called supplementary units. Supplementary units. Which are the supplementary units? That is for what is the first one is a plane angle. Plane angle. This is a quantity, plane angle. In trigonometry it comes plane angle. The unit is radian. We have seen a 2 pi radian, 3 pi by 2 radian, like that. Plane angle, and the unit is radian, and it's indicated, its a symbol is rad, rad. And one more is there, that is the solid angle. For solid angle, it is steradian, and symbol is SR. Now we have one more thing, what is called derived units. Derived units. Derived units are, other than these, whatever units are there, all are derived units. We can say Newton, what is there, meter per second, kg per meter square. What are all remaining units are the derived units. We will not worry much about the derived units. When we solve problems, we will come to know. And before closing today's lesson, we will see something called standard. We use 10 to the power 0, 10 to the power minus 1, those terms. See, what is 10 to the power 0? It is 1. Any number raised to the power 0 equal to 1. So 10 to the power 1, that is that is what this is known as deca. Deca, okay? It is deca. These terms you should know. Deca, 10 to the power 2 is hecto. Hecto. 10 to the power 3 is what? 10 to the power 3 is kilo. And 10 to the power 6 equal to mega. 10 to the power 9 equal to giga. Giga. Okay. Now we'll go to the left. 10 to the power minus 1. 10 to the power minus 1 is deci. 10 to the power minus 2 is centi. This is how we call it, centi. 10 to the power minus 3 equal to milli. Milli we are familiar with. Centi also we are familiar, but deci I think very rarely we use it. Deci. Then what is there? 10 to the power minus 6. It is micro. And then 10 to the power minus 9. That is nano. This and all in electronics it comes micro, nano and all. And 10 to the power minus 12 equal to pico. And how these are represented? This 10 to the power minus 12 is a small p, is small n. It is like this kind of symbol, mu symbol, micro. Milli small m. Deci. Deci is represented by deci no, centi. Centi is represented by small c and this is small d, deci. This is nothing. 10 to the power 0 equal to 1 only. Deca. Deca represented by dA. This is not required. 10 to the power 3. This is kilo. Small k. And mega is capital M. I think this is kilo is capital K, okay? Kilo is capital K, giga is capital G. So this is the representation. So this is the first lecture. The next lecture we will go to conversion of units. If you give it in centimeter, how to put it in foot, or if you give in a HP, how to put it in a horsepower, or temperature is in Kelvin, how to convert it into degrees Celsius. All those things we will be going. So I hope these things are useful to you. So please share with your friends. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Thank you.